What's up, Wise Flyers? David here. So what should you put on your Chase credit card application to increase your chances of approval? So in this video, I'm going to go over specifically what you put on your application when applying for a Chase credit card, like income and other specific data points to help your chances of getting approved. I'll do this for personal and business applications, as well as what to say to a representative on the phone if your application is pending or denied. Now, when it comes to filling out a Chase credit card application, or any other credit card application, you want to be truthful, you want to be honest, you never want to lie, because if you lie, not only can you get denied for a credit card, but it could cause other issues later on. So when you fill out a Chase credit card application, it's going to ask you for basic info, nothing too crazy. It's going to be your name, your address, your social security number, your how much money you make, so your income, plus how much your rent or mortgage cost. One of the most important parts of the application process is putting in your income. So Chase wants to make sure that you're going to be able to pay off your credit card eventually. Ideally, you want to pay it in full every single month, but they want to make sure you're able to pay it in general. If you put $0 for your income and then have a $5,000 mortgage, they're going to be a little concerned and most likely give you an instant denial. But what if there's circumstances like you're retired, or you're living off of savings, you're in between jobs, or family members are paying for your bills because you're in school and you're a full-time student? What happens with those type of scenarios? I want to point out a specific data point that Chase says what you should put for your income in the terms. So if we look here, so you could pause the screen right now and read this whole thing if you want, but the most important part is this sentence here. If you're 21 or older and regularly use income from others to pay your bills, you can include that too. So as I mentioned with those examples before, if you are, handicapped, sick, or student, retired, living off savings, and other people are paying for your bills, and you may have an expensive mortgage or other expensive bills, you could include that as your income according to Chase. This is a big deal because the higher income you put on your application, the higher the chances of approval. So whatever your income situation is, just try to follow the terms that Chase has set out, that I pointed out to you in terms of what income you put on the application. Now, when it comes to the business application, I want to point out another income thing there. So they're asking for your gross, not how much profit, your net profit you're going to bring in, after paying expenses and everything. So for example, if you make $20,000 a year with your business, but you have $5,000 in expenses and your profit is $15,000, don't put $15,000 on the application. You want to put $20,000. So let's say you fill out all of your information on the application and you submit your application, instantly approved. Congratulations, you get your card in the mail in 7 to 10 business days, or you could call up and have it expedited and it'll come to you within 2 days. Now, if the application is pending or denied, this is where your job starts and you could actually call to get it approved. For more information of what to say on the reconsideration line and exactly which number to call, not just for Chase, but with other banks, you could use the link down in the description below. It's a free PDF of exactly what to say, what number to call, but I'm going to go over it in this video as well. So if your application is pending or denied, sometimes it could be for a really simple reason. You may have messed up your address, you may have spelt your name wrong, you may have put the wrong social, something like that. A really simple error could have triggered an instant denial, and the bank just got confused. Chase is like, what's going on here? The info isn't matching up with our system, therefore we're just going to deny it. It's a algorithm, it's a computer that's denying you. And that's the reason why you want to call the reconsideration line. So once you call that number and you get on the phone, you're going to speak to the representative and pretty much plead your case of why you should get approved. Or you may just have to verify some information, like as I mentioned before. One of the first things you want to do is be super nice to the representative. They're probably dealing with a lot of annoyed people and yelling and stuff like that. And if you are a refreshingly nice person on the phone, they're going to be more willing to work with you and help you out. If we look at it from the representative's perspective, basically they have this application on the screen of your application, and it's your job to put a human behind the application and explain and answer any questions that they ask. Basically, the tone and reasoning you want to have is that you want to say you're a good Chase customer, you pay all your bills on time, you've been with the bank since 2 years, 3 years, however long, and you love using Chase. And the reason why you're getting this card is so that you could put more spending on it because you want to earn points for your everyday spending in whatever category the card is going to give you. Number one rule, never, ever, ever mention that you're just getting this card for the sign-up offer. That's a big red flag. They think that you're in it for the short term and not trying to build a relationship with them, and they'll most likely deny you. So always say, hey, I really enjoyed the card and its benefits and its long-term use that I could have for it. Now, there may be a few other reasons that your application was pending or denied. If you have too much credit with Chase, then they'll just instantly deny or give you a pending status. And you just call up and you could just move some credit around from your old card to your new card that you just applied to, and you get approved that way. But there's also some other reasons that you won't get approved for this card because of the 524 rule, the 230 rule, a lot of different rules, which I won't go over in this video. And if you fall under any of those rules, then there's no way you could talk your way out of it. And if you want to know exactly what those application rules are for Chase, I recommend clicking this video right over here. It goes through all of the Chase application rules and restrictions so you could get approved for your Chase cards, or click this link down here, and I'll see you in the next video.